it is day number 14 of the Maldives trip, I think, and day number 2 at Maalhos. So it's our first time being here in the morning, which is cool because today we're going for a dive just along the house reef, so just along the shore. Apparently you can see a lot of stuff. Well, we saw a lot of stuff when we went for our snorkel. There was a lot of life, so look forward to that in the videos. But we're just going to go for a walk along the beach before we go for a dive, because we did just have breakfast, so we've got to let that digest before we hop in the water, especially when you're diving. Make sure your food is digest, because otherwise it's not going to be fun. You're probably going to get indigestion underwater. But yeah, go for a walk, probably check out the forest, check out most of the beach. Yeah, so why don't we just get to it. My name's FloppyDugong, aka Zach. Let's get it started. Alright, so we are just going on our dive now, just getting everything ready. Let me show you the gear. Everything is packed and prepared just out here. It's all done, everything's ready. We just gotta take our stuff and get it back into the water and go for a dive. It's just on the house reef, so just down the beach where you would have seen hopefully some footage. Yeah, where we're in the hammock essentially is where we're gonna go diving. So yeah, hopefully see some cool stuff. I'll take my little GoPro with me and then see what we find. So let's get to it. Alright, so it is that time of the video. As you know, it is time for Facts with Zach. What am I doing? Facts with Zach. We've got 2 organisms to talk about today. We got the anemone crab, number 1. Number 2, we got the mimic filefish. And that's pretty much it. And diving as well on Maalhos. So let's get alright. So firstly, the mimic filefish. Actually no, the anemone crab. What am I talking about? The anemone crab, also known as the porcelain crab. These little critters like to spend pretty much the majority of their time protected by the anemone. As you can see here, you probably can't see it yet because of my terrible camera skills, but as you can see here, that little, where that fish was, yeah, that little small, you can't see me, I'm doing this, little small crab there, that's the anemone crab. Now these crabs have what is called a commensal relationship with the anemone, and that just means that they get protection from with the anemone, but they can also feed, and the anemone is unharmed. So it's basically a one-way relationship type of thing. You know, it's just using the anemone. Terrible world. But in order to feed, they've got these like little fans that say this is like the little mouth. Fans that come out and they're like. That's filter feeding, so they'll stick the fans out and they'll filter feed the food passing by, and that's usually like any like plankton or anything. But the large claws that you can see are basically for show. They don't really use them for feeding. It's mainly just for territorial fights, and that's pretty much all that they're used for. Possibly for courtship as well. But yeah, the crabs, these guys, they're not uncommon. So if you go diving or snorkeling, you see some anemone, you'll see them on like the edge of the coral. What am I talking about? The edge of the anemone, where they'll reside and try to hide from us. I was just lucky enough to catch this little guy on film. Yeah, that's the anemone crab. It's time to move on to our second contestant, and that's the mimic filefish. Number 2. So these guys are really cool, mainly because, as the name suggests, they like to mimic other fish for their own benefits, and this one is mimicking a coloration of a poisonous fish, but they are actually indeed edible. They're not poisonous at all. These guys are mimicking what is called the black-saddled toby. I'll probably chuck a picture up. You can see the resemblance, but you're probably thinking, wow, these guys look like triggerfish or pufferfish. Well, you're wrong. You're far from wrong. Alright? You're far from right. Anyway, they're not entirely. Filefish do fall in the same family as triggerfish. I'm so bad with my Latin names. Monocanthidae, meaning they've got one spine. That's it. But the filefish do like to press themselves up against the coral, mainly for protection, but also, you know, as a resting place. If you can picture like a fish sitting parallel to the coral, that's pretty much it. That's like, yep. Alright. But you'll see mimic filefish alongside black-saddled tobies, basically using them yet again. These two guys just like to use a lot of the sea life. I don't understand why, you know. You get your facts straight. Come on. Live your life. Anyway. Yeah, they like to do that for their own benefits, which is fine. You do you, I'll do me. Whatever. Anyway, that's it. Facts with that. A short one, a quick one. Let's enjoy the rest of the video. Make sure we protect our oceans, because the oceans are the world. Catch ya! Okay, so we've just finished our first dive on Maalhos. We went and had lunch, so I didn't really get to film us afterwards, but I got a bunch of snacks for everyone. These are awesome. So like the food here is amazing. I can already tell I've already probably put on so much weight during this trip, but you know, it's all fun. We're here to experience everything and enjoy the fruits of the Maldives. Oh, I sounded super British. But yeah, back at the dive shop. Everyone's gonna eat again, and we're gonna go have dinner. So, see, that loud sound, that if you can hear it, is filling the dive tanks. You may not be able to hear it, but yeah, we're here. Let's eat. Okay, so today is finished. Day number, wait, is it 14 or 13? Oh, I don't even know. I think it's 14. Who knows? 14, hopefully. But yeah, we just did a dive today. I was gonna go for a snorkel, but I just wanted to chill on the beach. That's really all I wanted to do. I'll go for a snorkel tomorrow, definitely. We'll check out the reef. I think we're doing another dive, but I think we're using the channel. Either that or we're getting a boat, I'm not too sure. Can't remember what Azim said. But another dive tomorrow. Today is finished. We're gonna go have dinner, relax, and start again tomorrow. So without further ado, and before my battery dies, I put my flashlight here by the way, because it's super dark. Look, flashlight, no flashlight. Where am I? Who knows? Bam! Alright. Ooh, bat. But yeah, leave a like down below, comment if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you want to see videos similar to these ones. I'll catch you next time. That's gonna blind so many people.